I think I texted you before the first game of the season. I said Cato will surprise you this year. I'm kind of excited about him. And I think he's gotten a little bit of flack this year for the rebounding issues that the team has had. And there have been specific moments. That one rebound against Nurk at the end of the Jazz game was tough. But if you look at his statistics, he's rebounding well. He's leading the team in defensive and offensive rebounding percentage, getting like 7 a game. The issue is if he's your only rebounder, you have issues. He's not a Steven Adams who's going to go and just dominate the glass by himself. But when he's out there with a Josh Minot next to him, then he's a good rebounding center. And I think we saw him kind of be able to explore more of his offensive game tonight, where if you throw him a lob, he's catching it and finishing it. And I'm hoping in future games that Peyton Pritchard, Derek White learn that lesson and just start lobbing it over because it seems like it's going in every time he catches it.
Yes, I did have written down in all caps, Kata lobs forever. I thought that that was an element of his game that really shone tonight. And I think going back to it again and again is something that will continue to work. He's got good hands around the rim, being able to catch those passes even when, and I think Scal might have said 14 times, like, we're not the best passing team. I thought, I'm jumping around a little bit, but Anthony Simons left something to be desired with his passing tonight. A lot of just kind of open shots turned into, oh, wait, let me fumble to catch this. And I think Keita had some lobs that were just a little bit difficult to get a handle on, but he's got good hands. He didn't let balls get away from him. And I think, again, being able to find him relatively open around the rim is going to be something that is a big strength of ours because he has shown that he's able to finish that. I thought him being able to get some putbacks was huge. The 5 assists I thought was fantastic, an element of his game that, and there were a couple times where he got the ball and was like, "I'm taking this up the floor." I don't know that we're going to be seeing Point Keita anytime soon, but I thought that if he's able to show a little bit of handling, a little bit of playmaking, that's something that is a sorely needed element on this team.
Yeah, and I don't know if you watched much Eurobasket this year. You may have a life and friends and all that. But for those of us who don't, he really is like a Jokic for that Portugal team. They'll drop it off to him at the high post, and he's throwing no looks. He's throwing bounce passes. He has a passing game to him that I think with our lack of passing on this team, we should definitely explore more. And we've seen him pass out of the short roll a bunch this year, where even if he doesn't have just an open lane to the basket for a dunk, if we can just lob it over the defense to him, I trust that he's going to make the right decision and hit the corner man or swing it back. The
Yeah.
other part of
Yeah, I
his
think
game
I
that
think
I'd
he showed tonight that he makes good decisions.
the other part of his game that I'd like to see is in warm-ups today, he went 6 for 6 on threes. And then I could see 3 moments in the game where he started to pull up, decided not to, and pass it around. Is it time to just let Neemias Queta start chucking? I didn't think I'd be saying that 6 games into the season, but is it?
I think it might be that time. It is reminding me, it's throwing me back to the days where out of nowhere Amir Johnson just became a little bit of a three-point shooter in a way that nobody saw coming. I think obviously the league was in a different place back then, so it was less expected for bigs to be able to space the floor like that. But there's nothing I believe in more than the results of pregame shoot-arounds. So if he's really lacing them during those warm-ups, I think it's worth exploring. I think if we're able to mix in some pick and pop actions with him, just to throw the defense off because he is a solid roll threat and a lob threat, just to give a little bit more unpredictability to our offense, I think that could be worth exploring. Again, God knows if he can hit them, but I'd like to find out.
Yeah, and as we saw from the Amir Johnson minutes, um, once you can hit even a slow three and one every 2 games, the defense changes how they have to guard you. And it's just going to open up so many more roles for them.